happen there. What have you guys seen within the past week or around this time, just in general, with regards to fireworks and stuff?
Fireworks seem to be a bigger issue this year. When we hit COVID, it was the same thing. This year it was an uptick in fireworks. The report of the guys last night, when I had my shift meeting with them this morning, said there was quite a bit of fireworks activity going on. I'm not sure if it's because it's the holiday in the middle of the week, and then also we have our town celebration coming up on Sunday, where we have a large display of fireworks.
And that's being put on by, I imagine,
It's put on by the town of Enfield 4th of July committee. So they put on this event every year, and they have a large display of fireworks and bring a lot of people to town.
When it comes to lighting your own, the legal ones, I guess we can start there. What are some things that people should be mindful of, because it is in the middle week, so you almost get 2 weekends out of 4th of July.
You do. The things you want to be mindful for is make sure you have a bucket of water or a fire hose, or actually a hose close to you, so if a piece of your clothing catches fire, you could be able to outrun it really quickly, or drop on the ground and roll. And you also got to remember that sparklers and fountains, they burn at such a high rate, over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's quite a lot of heat being put off. That's not your typical, like if you're out having outside door fire in a campfire or anything like that. So you can get very severely burned if you're not careful.
What are some common mistakes maybe you see that result in incidents like what was reported in Summers?
Well, first of all, you have minors that shouldn't be using fireworks. They're not being looked after by the parents or whoever's in charge of them, and they're dangerous items. Even if they don't explode, they still put a lot of fire out that can burn you and send you to the hospital and have a long recovery if you have a burn.
Even for the ones here, according to police, were illegal, but even for legal ones, this idea of them tipping over, what are some things that people can do to prevent that?
We can make a little support underneath them, put some rocks, some sand around them, sandbags, if you have those available. Or you can put them in the dirt, dig them in a little bit so they're more stable. Because once they light, there's nothing you can do to stop them until they burn out. And if they roll over, if you got spectators, they can burn them, or the person actually is lighting them.
How concerning is it to to have to treat and respond to some of these sort of incidents, throughout the years, whatever it is?
It's probably one of the worst injuries that you can have, because usually when you go to the hospital after you have an injury, the doctors and nurses could help you out with pain. With burns, they're weeks and months if they're bad enough, where you'll have to go to a burn treatment facility, and they do therapy on you that moves skin, clean the area, and it's very, very painful. Everyone I've talked to that have been through burn treatments have said it's been the worst pain they ever had.
If you have a recommendation, I know you went through a couple, but if there's something that you think people should know or think about when they're about to light up fireworks, is the truck gonna leave here?
Yeah.
What would that be? We got a lot of noise. Should we wait for the noise?
It's fine.
What would that be? If one thing you want people to think about here, whether maybe it is the pain, how the consequences.
Leave the fireworks to the professionals. I know it's fun having them for yourself, but go watch them somewhere where it's safer rather than doing it yourself.
All right.